Okay, just stop recording.
So everyone knows. Good?
Okay.
Okay. Welcome to the tax sale tender opening for the Corporation of the Township of Sables-Spanish Rivers on May 10th, 2022. I'm Ruth Claire, Treasurer for the Township of Sables-Spanish Rivers, and assisting with the tender opening is Ann Whalen, Acting Clerk. Attendees will be able to view this tender opening, but no questions will be answered. The tender opening is being recorded and will be uploaded to our YouTube channel as soon as we can after the recording. Before we begin, I would like to review some important information as set out in OREG 18103 regarding municipal tax sale rules. Under Section 6 regarding the tender, 1, a tender shall be in Form 7 and shall be A, typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink, B, accompanied by a deposit of at least 20% of the tender amount, which deposit shall be made by way of money order or by way of bank draft or check certified by a bank or authorized foreign bank within the meaning of Section 2 of the Bank Act Canada, a trust corporation registered under the Loan and Trust Corporations Act, or a credit union within the meaning of the Credit Unions and Case Populaires Act 2020. C, submitted in a sealed envelope, which indicates on it that it is a tax sale and provides a short description or municipal address of the land sufficient to permit the treasurer to identify the parcel of land to which the tender relates, and D, addressed to the treasurer. OREG 18103, Section 6.1, OREG 57.1, 17, Section 5. 2, a tender shall relate to only one parcel of land, OREG 18103, Section 6.2. Then under Section 9, regarding opening of tenders, 1, the treasurer at a place in the municipality that is open to the public shall open the sealed envelopes containing the tenders as soon as possible after 3 p.m. local time on the last date for receiving tenders. OREG 18103, Section 9.1. 2, the sealed envelopes shall be opened in the presence of at least one person who did not submit a tender, which person may be a municipal employee. OREG 18103, Section 9.2. 3, after opening the sealed envelopes, the treasurer shall examine their contents and shall reject every tender that A, is not equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount as shown in the advertisement, B, does not comply with Section 6, C, includes any term or condition not provided for in this regulation, or D, has been withdrawn as set out in subsection 8.1, OREG 18103, Section 9.3. 4, after complying with subsection 3, the treasurer shall reject all but the 2 highest of the remaining tenders, OREG 18103, Section 9.4. 5, every rejected tender shall be returned to the tenderer together with the tenderer's deposit, if any, and a statement of the reason for rejection. The tenders will be opened one property at a time and will be identified by file number and opened in the order they were received at the municipal office. Okay. So to start, we did receive a number of tenders that may not possibly be identified properly. So we're going to start opening those. And so if you want to go through, I don't know which one this will be, so we'll just go.
Okay, so I'll just go through the checklist.
Yeah.
So is the envelope sealed?
No.
Does the envelope indicate that it's for tax sale?
No.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
No.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
No.
Okay.
So I'm going to write rejected on each one. That's going to be. So we still have to record the tender.
Was it submitted in Form 7?
Yes.
Is the tender addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of all? Which
It's Sunset Bay Drive.
okay, so that would be equal to 17,988.19,
Yes.
and does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
And is there a deposit made by way of a money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes. Okay. So I'll give you the names.
Okay,
and then just record the amount of the tender.
okay,
So the name was David Moore, Moore, and Cheryl Moore.
Okay.
And the tender amount was 50,000. I'm gonna place them all back into the envelopes. So that's rejected. Okay, so for the courier ones, we'll assume that they are not in an envelope until, if we open them up and they are in the proper envelope, then they will be accepted. But
it's sealed.
yes,
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
no,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
no,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes. Okay, so this is in an envelope. Okay, so we'll go through the checklist
Okay,
again.
so is the envelope sealed?
Yes,
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
yes,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes. This is gonna be 59 cents that page, right? Jim?
Okay. Is the tender submitted in Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does it not include any terms or conditions not provided by the act?
Yes.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, or by check or bank?
Yes.
And the name?
Is Jolene Gwindon, Guindon. And Bill Twinstra, Tuinstra. And the tender amount was 22,100. I'll give them to the accepted ones too. So that sounds okay. Try to go as fast as I can. Sorry, I opened it.
Oh, sorry. Was it sealed?
Yes.
Was it indicated that it's for tax sale?
No,
And is there an identifiable description of the property?
no,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes. And it is in an envelope, so we can go
Okay.
through that again.
So is the envelope sealed?
Yes,
Does it indicate that's for tax sale?
yes,
Identifiable description of the property?
yes,
And is addressed to the treasurer?
yes. And it's Sunset Bay Drive again.
It's submitted in Form 7,
Yes,
addressed to the treasurer,
yes,
typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink.
yes,
Does it relate to only one property?
yes,
Is it in the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
yes.
And it's not included any terms or conditions?
No,
And is there a deposit made by way of money order or by check or bank?
yeah, big draft.
Okay, and the name?
So the name is Carl Tomlins, Tomlins. And the tender amount is 77,777 and 77 cents.
Okay,
So $77,777.77. I'll wait for you.
okay, is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
No,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
no,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Okay, open.
Just to clarify, I'm writing this one is rejected because it's not in any other envelope.
Is it on Form 7?
Yep.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes,
Is it typewritten or legibly handwritten ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount? I assume this is Sunset?
Yes, sorry, yes.
17,988.19.
Yep.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
And is there a deposit made by way of money or certified check or bank transfer?
Yes. So the tender name is Cha Lee, so L-I-C-H-A. C-H-A-L-I
Okay, and the tender amount?
is $40,000 and 88, so sorry, 40,088, sorry.
Okay,
This is rejected, so we're looking at the rejected file.
okay. Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Nope.
Is it have an identifiable description of the property?
No.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes. Okay, it's in another envelope.
Okay, is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate it's for a tax sale?
Yes.
Does it have an identifiable description of the property?
Yes, it's 59 cents.
Is addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is it is it submitted in form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten?
Yes.
Relate to only one property?
Yes.
Equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does it not include any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check or bank transfer?
Yes. Okay, so the name's Joyce W. Faria, F-A-R-I-A. Tender amount is $131,939. It's accepted, yeah.
Next one, is it sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for a tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
No.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we actually got 2 envelopes in here, so.
So is the envelope sealed?
Yes, I'll start with that one.
Okay, does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
And is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes, 59 cents.
Okay. Excuse me, is it submitted in form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
And is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check or bank transfer?
Yes, there is. So, the name is Dehan Canada Inc. D-E-H-A-N.
Okay.
And the tender amount is $67,800. And there's also a Forestry Street.
So is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
To indicate it's for a tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Then form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Relate to only one property?
Yes.
The tender is equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 4,976.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions not provided for in the act.
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check or bank transfer?
Yes.
And the name?
Is the same Dehan Canada Inc.
And the tender?
is $13,600. Accepted. I'm keeping these in here because they're date and time stamp.
Okay,
Last one of these.
okay, is it sealed?
Yes,
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
no,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
No.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Is it,
There's also 2 envelopes. In
okay,
here.
they're sealed?
Yep.
Indicate that it's for tax sale.
Yes,
Identifiable description of the property
yes,
and is addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Okay,
So we'll do
1959.
yeah. So 59 Sunset Bay.
Is it submitted on Form 7?
Yes,
Addressed to the treasurer?
yes,
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
yes,
Relate to only one property?
yes,
The tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender of 17,098.19.
yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
And there's a deposit made by way of money order, certified check or bank check.
Yes. It's a numbered company, 1923766, Ontario Limited. Okay, and the tender amount is $116,250. Okay.
Envelope is sealed.
Yes,
Does it indicate that it's for a tax sale?
yes,
Has an identifiable description of the property
excuse me, yes,
and is addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Is submitted, I guess we have to go first.
I'm not trying to go fast.
And on Form 7?
Yes,
Addressed to the treasurer,
yes,
typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink.
yes,
Does it relate to only one property?
yes,
And this is for Spruce Street.
that's correct.
Tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender of 4,976.19.
Yes.
And does not include any terms or conditions.
Nope.
And is there a bank draft or money order or deposit?
Yes. The name is the numbered company, same, so 1923766, Ontario Limited. Okay, and the tender amount is $7,250. Accepted. Okay, so this is our file number to start. SSR 2006 was the first file. So those are all the regular accepted ones that you know. Okay, we're firm, so let's start with those.
Okay, so is the envelope sealed? Does
Yes,
it indicate it's for a tax sale?
yes,
Is there identifiable description of the property?
yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes,
Addressed to the treasurer?
yes,
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
yes,
Relate to only one property?
yes,
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 4,976.19?
yes.
And does not include any terms or conditions?
No,
Is there a deposit by way of money order, certified check or bank check?
yes. Okay, so the name's Janet Valdivia and Philip Wedge, so I'll spell those for you.
Okay.
So VALDIVIA
Mhm.
and Philip FILIP Wedge.
Last name again?
Wedge. Okay, and the tender amount is $10,100.
Was the envelope sealed?
Yes,
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
yes,
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
yes,
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
yes.
The tender is submitted in Form 7.
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to any one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender of $4,976.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
And is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
And the name?
Is Richard Olette and Christina Olette.
The tender?
Is $18,000.
So sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate those for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $4,976.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes. So Jeff Robinson. Okay, and the tender is $12,160. Okay, so that's it for that file. So the next file we'll be opening is SSR 2009 for 59 Sunset Bay Drive.
The envelope sealed.
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
And addressed to the treasurer?
Yes. So this is the bank.
Submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Is it addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of $17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
And the name?
Is Lawrence Mascot.
And the tender?
Is $50,150.
Is the envelope sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale? Yep. Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
And addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Tender submitted in Form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer? And
Yes.
typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink?
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum amount of $17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
And is there a deposit made by way of money order, certified check, or bank draft?
Yes.
And the name?
Is Janet Valdivia and Philip Lynch. Yeah, this one. Same as the other one.
Oh, yeah.
Spelled. That's okay.
Okay, the tender amount.
Is $50,100.
The envelope is sealed.
Yes.
Does it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property?
Yes.
And addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted in Form 7,
Yes.
addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Type written or legibly handwritten,
Yes.
relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit by way of notice by check or bank?
Yes. Is Darren Gwinnett and Joshua Bates. So Darren, DARRIN, and GUENETTE. And then Joshua Bates, just how it sounds. BAT, yes. And their tender amount was $55,205.
This is the next one, the envelope is sealed,
Yes.
indicates that it's for tax sale,
Yes.
has an identifiable description of the property,
Yes.
and is addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
Sorry. Just- Is the tender submitted in Form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Type written or legibly handwritten name?
Yes.
Relate to only one property?
Yes.
As equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order certified check or bank?
Yes.
And the name?
Is David Moore and Cheryl Moore.
Can you send them out?
Is $80,100.
The next one is the envelope sealed,
Yes.
indicate that it's for tax sale,
Yes.
has an identifiable description of the property,
Yes.
and addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
And if the tender submitted on Form 7,
Yes.
addressed to the treasurer,
Yes.
type written or legibly handwritten ink.
Yes.
Does it relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions. And is there a deposit by way of money order certified check or bank?
Yes.
Okay, and the tender name,
Is Menon DePache?
no,
Menon DePache. DEPATIE. Yeah, DePache.
and the tender amount,
Is $47,777.77.
as the envelope seal,
Yes.
indicates for tax sale,
Yes.
identifiable description of the property, and addressed to the treasurer.
Yes. It's barely sealed.
Is the tender submitted in Form 7,
Yes.
addressed to the treasurer,
Yes.
type written or legibly handwritten ink,
Yes.
so relate to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
And is there a deposit by way of money order certified check or bank?
Yes. Is Anila Khan and Hamza Khan. So ANEELA, first name. No, KHAN. And then HUMZA and KHAN. Okay. And the tender amount is $31,655.
Next envelope, is it sealed?
Yes.
Indicate it's for tax sale.
Yes.
Has an identifiable description of the property.
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer. Tender submitted in Form 7.
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
Typewritten legibly handwritten in ink.
Yes.
Relate to only one property.
Yes.
Tender equal to or greater than the minimum amount of 17,988.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
Is there a deposit by way of money order, certified check, or bank check?
Yes. Yes. So Bo Rock and Adrian Gamble.
PAU.
Yeah.
QUE. Okay, what's in there?
Is $23,289.
Next envelope sealed.
Yes.
Is it indicate that it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Has an identifiable description of the property.
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer.
Yes. So it's also in another envelope, so if you want to just go through it again.
Sure, sealed,
Yes.
indicates for tax sale. Has a
Yeah.
description of the property.
Yeah.
And addressed to the treasurer.
Yes. Covered all the bases on that.
Is it submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
Typewritten legibly handwritten in ink.
Yes.
Relate to only one property.
Yes.
Equal to or greater than the minimum tender of 17,988.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions. Is there a deposit by way of money order, certified check, or bank check?
Yes.
Okay, the name.
Is Jeffrey, I'm just gonna spell it, SWRJESKI.
Okay.
And tender amount is 59,000.
The envelope is sealed.
Yes.
Indicates that it's for tax sale.
Yes.
Has identifiable description of the property.
Yep.
And addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
Is it submitted on Form 7?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put this there. Tender.
Submitted on Form 7.
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
Typewritten legibly handwritten in ink.
Yes.
Relate to one property.
Yes.
Tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
Is there a deposit by way of money order, certified check, or bank check?
Yes. Name is Rhonda St. Denis and Aaron St. Denis. And tender amount is $81,666.
Next envelope sealed.
Yes.
Does it indicate it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Identifiable description of the property.
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
The tender submitted in Form 7.
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
Typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink.
Yes.
Relate to only one property.
Yes.
And tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions. Is there a deposit by way of money order, certified check, or bank check?
Yes.
Okay.
John Gross and Deanna Gross. It's Deanna, D-E-A-N-A. And amount is $62,710.
Next envelope is sealed,
Yes.
indicates it's for tax sale,
Yeah.
has an identifiable description of the property,
Yeah.
and is addressed to the treasurer.
No. Reject this one.
Is the tender on form 7?
Yes.
Is the tender addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender typewritten or legibly handed in ink?
Yes.
Is it relates to only one property?
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Is it not including any terms or conditions?
No.
And is there a deposit by way of money or by check or bank draft?
Yes. So it's Peter Charbonneau.
Okay, and the tender amount?
$31,013.
Next envelope seal,
Yes.
that indicates for tax sale,
Yes.
identify the description of the property,
Yes.
and addressed to the treasurer.
Yes.
The tender submitted on form 7,
Yes.
addressed to the treasurer,
Yes.
typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink,
Yes.
as it relates to only one property,
Yes.
equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money order by check or bank draft?
Yes.
The name,
Joyce Sensenberg and Tim LaFontaise.
and the tender amount,
$51,265.
next envelope seal,
Yes.
I'll indicate that it's for a tax sale.
Yes.
Identify the description of the property.
Yes.
And addressed to the treasurer. Tender submitted in form 7,
Yes.
is addressed to the treasurer,
Yes.
typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink,
Yes.
relate to only one property.
Yes.
So tender equal to or greater than 17,988.19.
Yes.
Is it not include any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit made by way of money or certified check or bank draft?
Yes.
And the names,
Shelley Rivet and Dan Rivet.
and the tender amount,
55,000.
next envelope seal.
Yes.
Does it indicate this is a tax sale?
Yes.
Identify the description of the property
Yes.
and addressed to the treasurer.
Yes. Okay, so this one is actually the Spruce Street one. I
Okay.
believe. The legal description, Salter section.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's tight. It's really. Okay.
Is it submitted on form 7,
Yes.
addressed to the treasurer,
Yes.
typewritten or legibly handwritten in ink,
Yes.
relate to only one property.
Yes.
Is it equal to or greater than the minimum amount of 4,976.19?
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
And there's a deposit by way of money order by check or bank draft.
Yes.
And the name,
Kevin Parliament and Denise Parliament.
and the amount,
$12,260.
Next envelope sealed,
Yes.
is indicated as for tax sale.
Yes.
Is there an identifiable description of the property
Yes.
and address to the treasurer?
Yes. So this is all 59 cents a day.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewriter allegedly handwritten in ink.
Yes.
Relates only one property.
Yes.
Is the tender equal to or greater than the minimum tender amount of 17,988.19?
Yes.
Not including any terms or conditions?
No.
Is there a deposit by way of money order by check or bank job?
Yes.
The name.
Is Cha Lee, CHALI,
Okay. Tender amount.
$40,088. Last one.
Last one, is it sealed?
Yes.
Does it indicate it's for tax sale?
Yes.
Identifiable description of the property
Yes.
and address to the treasurer?
Yes.
Is the tender submitted on Form 7?
Yes.
Addressed to the treasurer?
Yes.
Typewritten allegedly handwritten in ink.
Yes.
It relates only one property.
Yes.
Equal to or greater than the minimum amount of 17,988.19.
Yes.
Does not include any terms or conditions.
No.
Is there a deposit by way of money order by check or bank job?
Yes.
And then
Is the numbered company 1999299 Ontario Limited. And Clinton Linda White as well. 2 people.
Okay,
And the tender amount is $70,010. Okay, so this concludes our tax sale for 2022. The successful bidders will not be announced at this time, as all tender documents will be scrutinized to verify compliance with the municipal tax sale rules. The 2 highest tenders for each tax sale property will be retained, and the successful bidder will be notified by mail. All unsuccessful tenders, along with their deposits, will be returned by registered mail within 5 business days. We will make the bid results available on our website as soon as possible. Thank you.